You're simply the best. Better than all the rest.
Hello, JP here, welcome back to the channel. Now in today's video I'm going to try and sift through the debris of that ridiculous Rangers performance against Celtic. I'll just get straight into this, guys. So the game finished, Rangers 0, Celtic 2. If you didn't know any better and you watched that game, you'd have automatically assumed that Celtic were the home team and Rangers were the away team. We literally just shat it at home. Let's go and look at the tactics. I had the cheek to slate Lennon and his tactics. I thought he was tactically naive compared to Gerrard, and that completely flipped right around. I looked at the team that we set out and it just baffled me, really baffled me. At the start of the season we looked like we had so many wingers, we were stacked in that position, but then we played against a team who, in all honesty, their main weakness is their two fullbacks, and obviously their centre-backs were injured, so they only had one recognised centre-back. So you'd have thought with that they would go straight at them and go for the wingers, push high up the park, try and make them, force them into mistakes. We didn't do that at all. We thought, no wingers, we'll play with four midfield players and play one of the central midfielders away on the left and the other one on the right. It didn't make any sense to me. And if you look at that team, and somebody pointed this out to me, so thanks for doing that, Leon. That is the same team, bar Kent, for Aribo, if you swap the two players. That is the same team that beat Celtic in the last Old Firm game at Ibrox. So where was the same energy levels from those players? Obviously, Ojo and that came on, and Jones and that came on in the second half, but that starting 11 was the same team that beat Celtic fairly comfortably the last time. So I just didn't understand where the energy levels were. Celtic right from kick-off, and when I say kick-off, I mean kick-off, they literally kick-off, they booted it right into the corner flag and pushed right up onto us. So when we took the throw-in, we were immediately under pressure, and within a couple of minutes they got their first cross into the box. And we just couldn't deal with it all day. Our passing was absolutely horrendous, and people who you think that can retain the ball, people like Stephen Davis, were giving the ball away. Ryan Jack was giving the ball away. Connor Goldson, who we'll talk about in a minute, gave the ball away cheaply. Flanagan gave the ball away. Ojo gave the ball away when he came on. It was just disastrous from start to finish, really. When you continue to give the ball away, you might get away with it against a Hamilton or a St Mirren. But when you give the ball away to a team like Celtic, who have got such an attacking threat, they've got Edward, they've got Ryan Christie, they've got even Mikey Johnson, I thought had a good game. Forrest, McGregor, all good players and all capable of taking a shot and scoring in Old Firm games, as pretty much all the players have proved in the past. And that's exactly what happened. Connor Goldson, under no pressure whatsoever. If you go back to when Worrell done it last season against Kilmarnock, he was at least under pressure there. Connor Goldson wasn't. He had the ball, looked like he was going to try and play it long. There was no options available because we had no fucking wingers. He tried to play it short. That avenue was cut off by the Celtic attacking players, and eventually tried to play a ball through to Tavernier, which was never going to reach him. There was three players around him, and he passed it straight to a Celtic player. They played it through. Edward found himself one-on-one with the keeper after beating the offside trap. I initially thought it was offside. Seen it again, definitely was the offside. It was very, very close, but it definitely was onside. I felt McGregor could have came out a lot quicker and smothered the ball. He didn't. He did have done it. And Edward did exactly what he does in Old Firm games and scored a really good goal. Really disappointing from our point of view, but you got to give Celtic credit. They pressed us every time we had the ball, and you seen it, when we made mistakes they pounced on them. So we got to half time 1-0 down, having really no laid a glove on them, if I'm really honest. I thought, right, Gerrard's going to scream, shout at them and get them riled up for the second half. He brought on Ojo for Kamara. I thought that was a positive move. Probably should have brought Jones on in hindsight, I would have thought, but he brought Ojo on, who was an attacking player who can play out in the wing. And to be honest, it didn't work either. Ojo was one of the ones giving the ball away as well. He made a couple of good runs, but then he would just give the ball away cheaply again. Forced Foster into a save, which for an impossible angle was never going to score for it. And Foster knew that he could send it for a corner. We're never going to score for corners either. We actually, I'll look at the stats here for the full game. I'll still talk about the second half, but we had 60% possession to their 40. Celtic, again, they were happy for us to have the ball because we knew we weren't penetrating their line at all. We weren't doing anything with it, and if anything, we were giving it straight back to them. 9 shots to their 13. I can't even remember 9 shots. I think most of them are well wide, which we'll see here. 2 shots on target. I can't actually remember the other one. I think it might have been a rebuild, but I honestly can't remember the other one, apart from that Ojo one. To their 6 on target, which meant obviously they had forced McGregor into 4 saves and obviously scored the other 2. We had 7 shots off target, which tells you every shot was just fucking miles away. 8 corners to their 5. We didn't trouble them for corners whatsoever. And when you look at their 2 centre halves, we should have been right on top of them. They've got a central midfielder playing out of position, and they've got this Julian who, for me, hasn't really settled into Celtic yet. And he had probably his easiest game that he's had. We had 1 yellow card each, which was really surprising in the game, and I'll tell you a wee bit later, I thought there should have been 3 red cards in that game, which we'll talk about when we get to the red card incident. And obviously 1 red card for us. It was just an absolute shambolic performance, and it didn't get any better. Morelos came on and you thought his first touch nicked it past 2 players, left him for dead, got to the edge of the box, and for some reason didn't take it in. He could have had 2 or 3 extra touches, created an angle for himself and scored. But then that he got right to the edge of the box and just ballooned it completely wide, high and wide. It was a ridiculous shot, and that's obviously why. Sorry, I'm just shaking the camera. That's obviously why he's not scoring an all-firm game. Shots like that, just not good enough. So last 10 minutes we decided to go for it. We had Celtic pinned back, but let's be honest, the quality just wasn't there. Celtic were very, very comfortable in defence all afternoon, and we didn't create enough. Created a chance for Katic. He lost it in the air in the 90th minute, and Celtic ran down the other side and scored. Johnny Hayes had 2 attempts to score. McGregor saved the first one, had no chance at the second one, and it just kind of wrapped it up and summed up our day, which Andy Walker had the pleasure of saying about 3 or 4 times during that game. 6 minutes injury time, and we didn't really do anything with it. The only notable thing was Jones getting sent off for absolutely outrageous, ridiculous tackle. It was just needless, and not only has he been sent off stupidly in a game that we were never going to win it, the deep into injury time, 2-0 down, he's now going to be missing for 3 games because that will go down as violent conduct. Really stupid for Jones. Talk about the other red cards that I thought were red cards. Callum McGregor on Arfield I thought was a ridiculous challenge, very late, very reckless. And if not a red, at least a yellow. I don't know why he wasn't booked for that. And the other one was Ryan Jack on, is it Bolingoli? I don't think there was any intent in there, but he went in, stud showing, and caught the boy in the knee. For me, that could have been a red card, and I would have no complaints about it. And I actually thought, and I never thought I was going to say this, I thought the referee actually had a really good game. I thought he controlled it. He didn't give too many yellow cards. I don't think I've ever seen an Old Firm game where only 2 yellow cards were given, and he obviously had no choice for the red card as well. I usually do a man of the match thing on this channel, but I can't for the life of me think of anybody who was just good enough, worthy of that title. I remember, I thought Arfield, Davis and even Jack, and then Aribo after he had shot a 50-50 challenge. He shot a 50-50 challenge against Brown. I remember screaming at TV, come on, get yourself in there. And after that, he did kind of settle in, and he was putting tackles in. But so passing obviously was horrendous all day for every one of the midfielders, but I thought they did challenge well in tackles. Flanagan as well. Tav was absolutely non-existent. Normally you've got Tav pushing as far up the pitch as he can. I didn't think he got past the halfway line, and when he did, his crossing wasn't good enough, and he only had 5 foot Jermaine Defoe to aim it anyway. So I thought Tav was really, really ineffective in that game. Connor Goldson had one of his worst games in a Rangers shirt. Katic did well in the air, but his distribution was horrible. as was every single one of the Rangers players. So I honestly can't think of anybody to give the man of the match to. You can put yours down below and we'll see how it comes. Normally I would even maybe give it to the goalkeeper, but I thought McGregor could have came out quicker for the first goal, sorry. So I wouldn't even give it to him. Just one thing I'm going to say before we wrap this video up. Sure, it's been enjoyable to watch, especially if you're a Celtic fan, which I'm sure they'll all enjoy watching this. Where's all our wingers went? I remember at the start of the season we had Jones coming in, we had Murphy, who's never played, we had Grezda, we had Candeas, we had the possibility of Kent coming in, we had Middleton. Where are all these players? When I think of Rangers wingers now, I can think of Jordan Jones, who's now going to be missing for the next 3 games, and Ojo, who I didn't think's a winger anyway. I think he's far more suited to be an attacking midfield player or assisting the striker. I don't think he's an out-and-out winger who can go past people. And we've sold Candeas. Grezda's not getting a sniff. I don't know what's happening with Murphy right now. He's playing in like development leagues and stuff. I just don't know what's happening. After all these, was it 8 wingers we had? Hastie's about to go on loan. Middleton's been sent on loan. I don't know where all our wingers are. So maybe that's why we didn't play with any wingers yesterday. So anyway guys, we're just going to wrap this video up. Just quickly before I go, I want to say, although I've had a dig at Gerrard today, it's because I believe he got wrong. Last season he was given that season of grace because he was obviously just in the door. Now that honeymoon period I believe is over and he deserves to take criticism like every other Rangers manager. It's one of the biggest jobs in football and he's going to have to get used to taking criticism. I thought he got wrong. I'm still fully behind him and I still think that he's the man to bring us trophies. Is it going to be this season? After that performance, probably no. But time will tell. It's very early in the season. And we can still turn it around. We can still announce Kent. And we can still get it right. But for now, I'm just going to wrap this video up. Thank you very much for watching. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Not every video is going to be as doom and gloom as this. Obviously, there'll be happy points in this season. So thank you very much for watching. And I'll see you in the next video. Cheers, guys.